Are we finally seeing a real economic shift in Iraq that could impact the Iraqi dinar? Today's update might be one of the most important developments we've discussed this year, especially if you're watching Iraq's investment landscape closely. Welcome back to Iraqi Dinar Brief, your trusted source for clear and factual updates on the Iraqi economy, currency movements, and investment outlook. If you're new here, this channel focuses on real information, not hype, so you can stay informed and make better decisions. In today's video, we're breaking down the latest developments coming out of Iraq in 2026, including a growing investment boom, what's driving it, and what it could realistically mean for Iraqi dinar holders. Let's get into the main update. Over the past several months, Iraq has been making steady progress in attracting foreign investment. This is not just talk. We are seeing actual agreements being signed in sectors like energy, infrastructure, housing, and technology. Major regional and international companies are showing increased interest in entering the Iraqi market. One of the key drivers behind this shift is Iraq's effort to stabilize its economic environment and reduce dependence on oil revenues alone. The Iraqi government has been working on reforms aimed at improving the business climate. These include simplifying investment laws, offering incentives to foreign companies, and improving transparency in financial systems. There is also a stronger push toward digital banking and modernization of the financial sector. These steps may sound technical, but they are critical. Investors look for stability, clarity, and ease of doing business before committing large amounts of money. Another important factor is infrastructure development. Iraq has announced multiple large-scale projects, including transportation networks, energy facilities, and urban development plans. These projects are not only designed to rebuild parts of the country, but also to create long-term economic growth. When infrastructure improves, it makes it easier for businesses to operate, which attracts even more investment. Now let's talk about the energy sector, which remains a major focus. Iraq continues to expand its oil production capacity, but there is also a growing emphasis on natural gas and renewable energy. Reducing gas flaring and investing in cleaner energy sources are becoming priorities. This shift is important because it shows a move toward a more balanced and sustainable economy, which investors tend to favor. At the same time, Iraq is strengthening its relationships with neighboring countries and global partners. Trade agreements and regional cooperation are increasing. This helps integrate Iraq into the global economy more effectively. When a country becomes more connected to global markets, its currency and financial system often become more stable over time. Now here's the key question most viewers are asking. How does this investment boom connect to the Iraqi dinar? The answer is not simple, but it is important to understand. A stronger economy can support a stronger currency, but this happens gradually. Economic growth, increased foreign reserves, stable inflation, and strong financial policies all play a role. The Central Bank of Iraq has been maintaining a managed exchange rate system. This means they control the value of the dinar within a certain range. Their main goal is stability, not sudden changes. Sudden revaluations are rare in modern economies and can create more problems than benefits. Instead, what we usually see is slow and steady progress tied to economic fundamentals. Recent reports suggest that Iraq is focusing on strengthening its foreign currency reserves. Higher reserves provide more confidence in the national currency. They also give the central bank more tools to manage exchange rates effectively. This is a positive sign, but again, it supports gradual improvement rather than overnight changes. Another development worth noting is the push toward reducing reliance on the US dollar in local transactions. Iraq has been encouraging the use of the dinar within its domestic economy. This can help increase demand for the local currency over time. However, this process takes time and depends on public trust and economic stability. Let's also address a common topic that often circulates online, rumors of a sudden, massive revaluation of the Iraqi dinar. It's important to stay grounded here. There is no verified evidence from official sources that such an event is planned. Most credible financial analysts agree that any change in the dinar's value will be tied to real economic progress and will likely happen gradually. Now, looking at the bigger picture, Iraq's investment boom is a positive development. It signals growing confidence in the country's future. More investment means more jobs, better infrastructure, and increased economic activity. All of these factors can contribute to a healthier financial system. But it's also important to recognize the challenges. Iraq still faces issues such as political instability, bureaucratic hurdles, and the need for continued reforms. Progress is being made, but it is not without obstacles. Investors are watching closely to see how these challenges are managed. So what does all of this mean for you as a viewer or potential investor? First, it means that Iraq is moving in a more positive economic direction. That's a good sign. Second, it means that any potential changes in the value of the dinar will likely be based on long-term developments, not short-term speculation. And third, it highlights the importance of staying informed and relying on credible information rather than rumors. If you hold Iraqi dinar or are considering it, think of it as a long-term observation rather than a quick opportunity. Watch the economic indicators. Pay attention to official announcements from the Central Bank of Iraq and government sources. Look at trends in investment, trade, and financial reforms. These are the factors that truly matter. In simple terms, the current investment boom is a step in the right direction, but it is not a guarantee of immediate currency changes. It builds a foundation, and strong foundations take time to develop. As we move further into 2026, we will continue to monitor these developments closely. Any major updates, policy changes, or confirmed announcements will be covered right here on the channel with clear and honest analysis. That brings us to the end of today's update. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like it so more people can see accurate information. Subscribe to Iraqi Dinar Brief for regular updates you can trust. And let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you think Iraq's investment growth will have a long-term impact on the dinar? Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next update.